Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. If you are more outraged about bogus allegations against Admiral Ronnie Jackson, President Trump's pick to head the VA, than you are about British baby Alfie Evans being murdered by the British government, I don't know a more diplomatic way to say it. You're a monster. If you're defending the British healthcare system, which holds the power over a baby to deprive that sweet, innocent child of food and water for 28 hours, you're a monster. I am shocked by the number of tweets in my timeline today from so-called British barristers who are defending Britain's legal right to treat this child worse than an animal. I get it. British law, in your opinion, allows the courts to intervene when parents and doctors disagree about the course of treatment for a child. British law allows that. Doesn't that horrify you? Because it's legal, which is a debatable point in and of itself, by the way, does not make it right, does not make it moral. Whether or not it's legal, don't you have the gumption to say this kind of legal murder is abominable and a violation of basic human rights? I hope you know it's against the law to treat convicted criminals as inhumanely as Alderhay Hospital is treating Alfie Evans. Who deprives a sick baby of food for 28 hours? And who defends that? There are a lot of know-it-all liberals on Twitter today, mainly from Britain, telling me that I'm wrong about this case. Please, if I have the facts wrong, tell me what's really happening. Tell me why Alfie's father doesn't simply take Alfie and leave the hospital. Who is stopping him? Who blocked the entrance to the hospital when Alfie's father tried to leave the building with his child? Who allowed the police to block the door? Who forced the removal of Alfie's life support and oxygen? Who refused to feed Alfie food and give him water, and why? And don't tell me overwhelming medical evidence shows there's no hope for Alfie. The doctors don't even know what's wrong with him. And even if the doctors are right, they could be, they probably are, what kind of Orwellian dystopia do you want to live in where government has the right to dictate that fat people are required to lose weight because overwhelming medical evidence shows it's best for them? Well, where elderly people are denied medication because overwhelming medical evidence shows it won't save their lives? Where disabled people aren't cared for because overwhelming medical evidence shows it won't cure their problems? Where a precious, innocent baby boy is sentenced to death by starvation and dehydration because a court says so? The number of liberals in my timeline arguing that it's A-OK for the British government to force Alfie Evans to die is sickening. And the number of you calling me an idiot for standing up for Alfie Evans' right to life is exactly why I don't want anybody but me and my family making decisions about my health care. And that's my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.